In this video, I will explain the Claude AI interface. So here I am in the Claude AI website because there is a slight difference between the interface between the Claude app on your computer and on the web. But since most of these video viewers are beginners, I will explain the Claude website because it's the first thing that you may land on. So let's start from here. As you see, this is the Claude logo. Next to it, we have this search loop that you can click to search your previous conversations. Next to which we have this close sidebar icon that you can toggle like this if you have a small screen and you want maximum or you want to optimize your interface. Below this, we have a new chat button that you can click to start. And for example, if you are here, you can click on new chat and you return to this prompt field. Below this, we have chats. Same thing from here, you can access your previous chats. If you have with the ability to search through your chats, previous chats. Below chats, we have projects. Projects is the Claude way to organize multiple chats that are around a specific project. For example, let's say you have, instead of having multiple different separate chats around the same project, you go here to new project, you name your project, and you create it, and then you can start. Then you can link a new chat to a specific project in order to have better replies. Below this, we have artifacts. Artifacts is how Claude organizes, or is my bad. Claude artifacts is where Claude save your generated files through chats. For example, this file, this is a video script that I've generated during a chat conversation. As you see, if I open it or if I click on it, it opens up the chat section, the chat window on the left with the file on the right. This is the file Claude generated for me. I can close it from here. Below artifacts, we have customize. And if you click on it, a new window pops up, letting you customize skills. Skills, connectors, plugins, and memory. All of those features, I will talk about them in a dedicated video. In a dedicated video for each one of them. For example, skills, you can add new skills, or instead of repeating the same task, you can create a skill around it, and you can start using a shortcut for it. For example, a useful case for a skill, for example, you create a skill that you just give it a word. Whenever you give it a word, it gives you for example, its meaning. For example, instead of asking multiple times, give me or explain this new word for me, you can just create a skill for this, explain what you want, and every time you give it a skill, you give it a word, for example, it explains it for you. For connectors, it's your way to connect services like Gmail, Google Drive, Slack to your Claude to start doing work, for example, from inside Gmail directly from Claude. For plugins, it's a way to connect services that are not officially cannot be linked through a connector. And from memory is where you can customize how you interact with Claude. For example, you can generate memory from chat. You can enable or disable it or turn it off. And you can also disable the ability to search relevant details in past chats or not. And from here, you can customize your preferences, also your profile, for example, who you are, what you are doing, and how you want Claude to interact to give you, for example, how you can customize it. Let's keep it at customize. Below customize, we have products here, code, co-work, and design. Those are the main categories of Claude. For here with Claude, it means Claude Code, which is how programmers are generating code and making softwares using Claude. If you click on it, it opens to this in this new page and lets you create or to set up how to make your code. For the cowork, Claude Cowork is your basically it's your assistant. You give it uh, access to a folder on your laptop, for example, and you can and he can, for example, you give it orders or tasks to do. And Claude design is it's self-explanatory in order to make, for example, website interfaces, website interfaces, photos, not photos, but designs and things like that. Below products, we have steered. Here you may not have it because steered means my recent or my old chats or discussions that are important for me, and I want to pin them to have them first in the list. If I unstart them like this, it will go down in its correct order. And below steered, we have recents. From here, you can see your latest discussion with Claude. And below all discussions, we have here my avatar, my name, and my current plan tier. I am right now on the Pro plan. Below it, you can download Claude and extensions to your computer. If you click on it, you will land here. You can download Claude to your laptop or desktop, and you can also install connectors to connect between softwares like Excel, PowerPoint to Claude. Let's return, and here you can access the settings, the ability to change the interface language, get help, manage your subscription, get apps and extensions, which is this icon, gift Claude, learn more, and log out of your account. Let's return to the home page. You can return to the home page by clicking this Claude logo from here. Okay, let's start from the top right. From here, you can access the incognito mode, which lets you chat with Claude without saving anything during this discussion, and you can exit it from the same corner. And here I have my current plan details. I need to resubscribe it will end in around 9 days. And here Claude salutes me or greets me each time with a different in each session I get a new greeting. And here this is the most important field, which is how can I help you today. This field is your prompt field, here where you write your question. And from this plus icon you can attach file. You can do many things, including you can attach a file or photo. You can take a screenshot, for example, of your computer. You can add this discussion to one of your projects. If you remember here, the project you create from here can be linked or added to this current discussion. From skills, you can manage and you can see the skill that you want to create. And below skill, you can add a connector. For example, you can browse connectors. For example, multiple platforms, Google Drive, to automatically delete photos in your drive or files. You can also add plugins, do a research. For example, you can switch between research or doing a web research. A research means a deep research. Okay, from here, you can select, let's move this camera here. From here, this is also important because you can select the model the difference between models is that the bottom one is the fastest. Most of the time, the bottom one is the fastest and gives fast and quick answers, which is called Haiku. right now we have Sonnet 5 for which is the most efficient model for everyday tasks. For example, this is my default one. For complex tasks, when I want to go to do deep research, I switch to research, then I click on Opus 5.8. And when I have top tier thinking, it's something very close to a human intelligent mind. I go with Fable 5. As you see, this is the most intelligent model, and as you see, it requires usage credits and it consumes your limit very quickly. So give it a test to see how the consumption, or to have an idea of how you consume your limits. For example, select Fable 5 from here, or any model, then go here to consumption. Where is it? From settings, then go to usage, and as you see, my current session, I've consumed 2%, and it will reset in 4 hours and 30 minutes. Just select Fable 5, give it a prompt, and recheck your usage, and you will see how usage is consumed inside Claude. Next to below, and for each model, you have an effort settings. From here, you can select between a low effort and max. For each LLM, for each model, my bad, you have an effort settings. For example, even for Haiku, you can select Haiku. My bad, for Haiku, there is no effort. But for Sonnet, they give you an effort from low to max. And higher effort means more thorough responses, but takes longer and uses your limits faster. So if you want the best possible answer, or not answer, but effort and thorough, go with Fable 5. I think I need to buy usage in my case, and then select max effort and enable this thinking option or feature in order, because it can think for more complex tasks. From here, you have this mic to, instead of writing, you prefer talking to Claude instead of writing. You can use this mic from here. You can give it access. Let's give it access from here, because it already asked me and I denied access. So you can click here and you need to reload. And now I can give it for example, hi Claude, I'm recording a video for Claude beginner users, and I am right now explaining the Claude web interface. I want you to give me ideas for this video titles. Click on done, click on send. And as you see, these are some answers for my prompt. Let's return to the home page. And next to the microphone, you have this sound wave, which uses mode instead. Yes, this means that instead of just using your mic to give your prompt, also the answer will be in a sound or in a voice. So both ends are using a voice. And here you have shortcuts to some prompts that can quick start your discussion with Claude. For example, write research topic for my writing. As you see, as I hover over different prompts, I have different topics. I have different prompts here. Write event descriptions. As you see, it is automatically sent. And now let's return to the home page again. I think that's all for the Claude interface. And as I've said before, there is a slight difference between the web interface or the Claude.ai website and the Claude app on your computer. But it is almost identical, but with a slight difference that you can see from here. But if you understand the web, the app is almost the same thing. And this is the Claude AI Interface Explained. If you still have a question, leave it in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a like. Thank you.